I felt this was a good picture or photo of an African American woman at the time of Jim Crow, and what she was attempting to do was be integrated into a white, what was once an all white university. And this was hard. If you look at the background and you see the reaction from the other students, they were not happy about her attending the school. And so that brings me to this. I've heard videos where a lot of males will say black women haven't experienced any problems. Black women don't have any problems. Black women have not been discriminated against. Black women have been protected by black males. Black women this and black women that. And so I'm a black woman, so I felt this was important not only to other black females but to myself because um we see a lot of protests about black males being racially profiled and killed, and black females are also racially profiled and killed as well. So there's a lot of hate culture or woman bashing and hate culture out there in terms of LGBTQ and black females. And so I'm not just saying that other females from other cultures don't experience similar things, but I'm focusing primarily on the black community right now. So this is RuPaul, and he's a gay male, and this is him in drag. And I know for those of you who are aware, he's been an open gay man for as long as I've known. This is a clip of it's like a documentary of a gay ball and gay culture, black gay culture. It's called Paris is Burning. For those of you who are not really aware of that, there is an LGBTQ community that is African American. And even in other countries, there are black people who are gay, lesbian, and include it in the LGBTQ community. Despite what people tell you, no, I'll be personally telling you that I don't believe that it is a white disease, that it is like a disease or anything like that. And like I said in a previous video, if it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, then it is a duck. There are, just face it, there are black, gay, and lesbian people, and there are other, just like any other culture. And so you have lesbians that have families, you have gay men that have families, and despite all of the hate that is going on here in America and even in other places that are outside of America, there is a black LGBTQ community. And I think the reason why there's so much hate is because Obama, when he okayed the marriage equality, um, that is why Obama got a lot of also hate from black people, because there's this homophobia in the black community. And there's also been some other issues that are political as well that have caused black backlash towards Obama and some other political officials in office, even to this present day. So a lot of it too comes from what has been taught through a Western culture of religion that it originally is an African culture, uh, but it was adopted or handed to us through, which really truly was handed to us through a WASP culture, which is a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant culture. So you have here an example. It's a caricature, sort of satire of the Pope, and then you have gays and then women, and it's, although it's not showing African Americans, it's very similar even outside of the black community where women are bashed and gays are bashed, and there's a lot of bullying. And so, with this environment, you also see people of interracial couples, and now even within the gay and lesbian community, there are what they call quote unquote swirling, and so that is hated upon. So a lot of that is coming from this. I call it hate culture that has cropped up everywhere. So it's in all kinds of political issues. If it's white versus black, if it's women versus males, if it's gay versus straight, lesbian versus straight, hetero versus homo, sexual, or if it's, the haves and the have-nots, the wealthy against the poor, poor against the wealthy. There's so many issues that have come out now to the forefront. You can't even keep track of them. Healthcare, all kinds of different things. But this primarily is about the black community and sexuality, and also all the struggles and the women and how they are treated. A lot of times now, you will still have hetero couples. They still do exist, despite what people have been going around saying and feeding the monster of fear. There are still black couples that are thriving. There's this movement called Black Love that's cropping up also. So there's also a lot of disrespect towards people who are just single women, and they're independent, and they get disrespected a lot. And social media is like a public forum where people can just make different floor shows that cater to particular target audiences. And so if you have a bunch of people who just hate women and they hate gays, they hate blacks, and social media is your place to be. So a lot of times people will use that and hone in on that, and they will use it to an advantage and create more confusion and more hate, and more fights will happen, more uninclusiveness. So I think too, a big thing too in the black community is money, reparations. I've heard that come up a lot, and there's this race for trying to build black wealth. So I believe people feel like they're being left out, and that's what this is all about.